Everybody, welcome to Distilled Brewed and Review. My name is John, and I think I found a new whiskey. I am a whiskey aficionado. Okay, I enjoy whiskey. I've worked in so many distilleries and been involved in this industry for a long time. Anyway, Maker's Mark came out with a new, first time ever, 100% wheated whiskey, and I liked it so much. I thought, I'm going to go on a bin and try getting some more of these wheated whiskeys. I'd never bothered with them. Been in the bourbon industry, and bourbon and Scotch and rye is my mainstay. But now I have discovered the Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Wheat Whiskey. What do you think of that? There's the color. Take a look at it. Take a look at the bottle, the color of the label, and everything like that. It's 52% wheat. By law, it must be 51% wheat. It is 20% barley, malted barley, 20% corn, and 8% rye. And it is finished in a brand new oak charred barrel. The age, the only thing we're going to know about the age is it says straight bourbon or straight wheat whiskey. I'm sorry. So the straight means it has to be at least 2 years old. If there is no age statement, which there is not, it must be at least 4 years old. So we know that this whiskey, the majority, it cannot have anything less than 4 years in it. Does it have anything more? I'm going to say yes. And how do I know this? Because having worked in many distilleries, they will always put older whiskey in there to round out the flavor, okay? But they can't list it. They have to list the least amount. So it's probably got 6-7-year-old whiskey in it. But majority being 4. All right, let's see what the wheat, the addition to the wheat does. Now, this is going to be different from Maker's Mark. That was 100% wheat and a different wheat. This is going to be different from the regular. So, Chris Morris came up with this. Woodford Reserve, originally made by Lincoln Henderson. Chris Morris came up with the wheat whiskey. Woodford came out in 1996, the bourbon. This came out in 2019. It is 45.2% alcohol by volume, 94 or 90.4 proof, and we are going to get into it. I have not waited. I have cheated. I have been sipping on it and enjoying it. At least I don't have to take an acclimation sip. I'm going to tell you right now, the nose is very appley. There's a lot of apple. Okay, it's green apple. It's green apple. You could smell the wood. You could smell the oak. You could smell the smoke. And you can smell the sweetness. It's really like a brown sugar caramel, which I guess caramel is caramelized brown sugar, and it does have that smell in here. Let's give it a taste, and I'll describe it to you. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this one. Predominant green apple. Sweet. Apricot. Definitely caramel and some cocoa. The barrel influence, not overwhelming, and a little bit of smoke. That wheat has really put a lot of fruit in here and softened this bad boy up. It is very tasty. I'm getting to enjoy these wheat whiskeys. I'm gonna tell you that. Of course, they keep it as close to bourbon as they can, right? It's 52% wheat on this one, but it's got the corn, the barley, the malted barley, and the rye, and it's in a brand new oak charred barrel. So, tried to stick true, but the 52% wheat does have a big influence. And I was looking, and I thought, well, I wonder what this pairs well with. Now, I haven't experimented myself. You can always guess what it's going to pair well with. But what they're suggesting is grilled meats. Of course, that's a lot of whiskey, especially if they're put in a brand new oak charred barrel where you're going to get that smokiness. Roasted veggies or vegetables, again, that roasty coming from the barrel, because you want similar flavors. You want to complement each other. Rich desserts, which is true, because this is sweet, but you never want the dessert to be less sweet than what you're drinking. Like if you're doing a wine, the wine has to be actually sweeter than the dessert, or it makes it taste bad. But in this case, this has enough sweetness in it to where you want a rich dessert to complement the whiskey because of the higher proof. It'll cut through that sweetness and it'll just complement it really nice. Chocolate is always a thing with whiskeys. Bourbon, it's big, rye, and it would go well here, and they're suggesting it. And caramel, well, absolutely, because the flavor of caramel is not overwhelming, but very prominent in here. And they're saying grilled pineapple. So, and I can see that as well. Those are some of the things they're suggesting that goes with this. The main thing I want to tell you is the little bit of history I gave you on it. and the fact that it really tastes good. And they're the flavors that I'm pulling out of it, and they're interesting and they're nice, and it's a nice sipper. And I'm getting into it, and I'm gonna do a I put a new playlist together, wheat whiskeys. All right, all started from the Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark. The next one we're gonna do is Bernheim. And there's a couple more, and there's a reason I got the 7-year over the full proof. I'll talk about that when I do that one. And then we're going to do a blind. Okay, I'm going to do a blind of all these. Okay, and we'll pick out what one we think is the best. Because you don't want to guess. You got to do this stuff blind. You got to have no idea what you're doing or what you're tasting. Just get an honest breakdown. I don't care which one wins, but I'll explain it to you. We'll talk about what I'm getting, the flavors again. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this new category. Let me know what wheat whiskeys you have. What ones do you suggest I try? May not be able to get them all here. They have to have a distributor. I got the Bernheim. I got the Woodford. I got the Maker's Mark. There was a couple more I saw. I'm going to get them. I think, was it Oregon? Had one. I don't know. But there's a couple that I'll go back and I'll check them out. But I want to know what you think. I want to know if you've had these, what you think of the category, and which ones you suggest that we all try. All right, and I'll answer all your comments. So go ahead and comment on it. Let me know what you think, and I'll keep plugging away at these wheats because this is fun. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's a tough job I have here, right?